Mic check. Alright, close that. Close this. Trade. Oh yeah, we had to go collect Slayer, because we're doing Slayer stuff. Also, is that person coming? They were supposed to come buy something. Let me check. Alright. Yep, right there. Alright, well. We have to get my archery up. We have to get lots of stuff up. There we go. Emerald and jade jewelry. Gold amulet. A ball of wool. Amulet mold. Remington. Let's see. Hey, Chill Frog, welcome back, man. Today we are... I was hoping to try a boss, but my character's too weak, it seems. I tried beating Obor earlier, so... Today I'm going to level up my crafting and try to get some better enchanted gear. So I'm actually, right now, about to level up my crafting so I can make some gemstones. Let me sell those blood runes, since I don't need those either. I can get more of them, since they seem to drop for me quite frequently. I'm just gonna sell this since I'm not working on that. I'm gonna... Nah. Because that's just easy money afterwards. They're less than 500 in total with each other combined, so... I will keep that, though. I don't need those, because I'm going to craft more later. I'm going to put on my mime mask, because I actually like wearing that. I'm going to put you down here. Put you here, you here, You here. You. You. That. This and that. Nice. Wait, really? I had like 30 drop for me last stream. During like a 5-minute farming session. They drop so commonly from some of the stuff I've been farming lately. Oh, okay. So, I'm not high enough to do the gold yet, so I guess I just gotta farm this for a bit. Which is simple enough. I did need to get a bunch of this. Since I have 3, 4, 4, and 4. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15. If it's 1 per... I need to make steel bars. Can you guys give me a sec? I think someone's here. Mutated bloodvelds and barrows are the only places you can get a lot of them. Huh, maybe I was just getting lucky with drops then? I had so many drop. I vendored like 30 yesterday that I got to drop during my fight with the ogres. Okay, so I do recall where the best place is to farm up some steel. Oh yeah, I've actually been grinding it out like crazy. The problem is it got really boring really fast. I got to 45 though. I might grind it to 50. Since I do need steel arrows, it would be another good thing. But yeah, definitely, I might be able to do some stuff. I might have a way to farm it. But first things first, I want to get this, because I'm going to need adamantium arrows soon. I'm definitely going to be buying myself a membership next week. I've actually got someone coming over right now to buy something, and it's just something that I've had for a while. And then I'm probably going to end up using that to get a membership. It's just a carpet that I have that I don't really need anymore. Alright, so I got some coal rocks here. We need 2 per. Oh yeah, I have a treasure map that I can do too. Search the drawer. On the ground floor. Oh, this son of a gun. Hold on, let's get him. Yeah, after I murk him, I might just go over here. Oh, I just realized that. Well, actually, thinking about it, the steel ones are a lot easier to get. Because I just have to get willow sticks, which are super easy for me to get. Top left tells me the solution. Inside Noelle's house, where's Noella's house? I don't think I've been there before. Actually, is there a smelting area over here? Mining guild, bunch of other stuff. No smelters out here. I was kind of hoping there would be. Click on the map. Let me keep minding this. Oh, I know, but it expires in 9 days, so if I need to get a new one, I need to get a new one. What's the town of Artie? Hey, SNT, welcome. This is my first account, and I started, let me see here, there it is, 3 days, 12 hours ago. So I've had the account for less than 4 days, and I decided to do Ultimate Iron Man, because I like doing my challenge modes. I did the Hardcore World of Warcraft, which was super fun. Okay, these ones are having trouble respawning. And I did a bunch of other ones too, so... Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12... 4, 6, 8, 9... That's really cool. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I have 2 here, 4, 6, 8, and this will make 10. So I get 5 and then 10 coal each time, and that'll be my most efficient amount. Actually, except for one problem though. Inventory space. So we'll actually go and complete this real quickly, and then we'll come back, and that will be our most efficient one. Because we're making arrow tips. Since we need them for, our fletching. So the map will direct me to it, that'll be nice. Yeah, the last account I actually did have, though, was in 2012, and I only played for an hour because I got lured into a building and murdered for all my things. I like my mime mask. I wanted to start a clan and just call it the Laughing Jesters or something. The Smiling Jesters. But I don't understand how clans work if they work in World of Warcraft, similar to World of Warcraft's. But yeah, I did the hardcore challenge on there. I went through 38 rogues before I actually succeeded. Oh yeah, I can check the map now. Oh wait, hold on. Smelt. Make steel bars. Yeah, I probably should. Isn't Fletcher's members, though? Yeah, I'm a little confused since I've never been to, some place called Ardendo, I don't think. Unless it's over near the fishing trawler. I think I remember hearing something about it. Hold on, let me check. No, that's Yanville. On left side of Ardendo. Oh wait, I got a little thingy here. Oh, right here. Okay, so that's near the fishing trawler. Okay, I'll probably try to head that way. Oh, it's been a blast so far. It's challenging, but that's why I enjoy a challenge. Yeah, I have Discord. My Discord's actually in the description. The problem is my Discord is currently busted. For some reason, people can't see the roles channel, and I don't got anyone that can fix it. Click the red icon. Oh, hold on, let me, oh, yeah, this one. This one takes me to, different things. So I'm just going here to, turn these into, something real quick. There we go. Oh, I don't have a hammer. Crap baskets. Alright, the red one. Fishing trawler. Yeah, I'll have to buy a hammer while I'm there. Yeah, sorry, it runs on a 30-second delay. Yeah, I'm definitely, when I get affiliate, I'm definitely going to be... Oh yeah, because I selected the fishing trawler server. No, I was considering, like, what was it? I was considering getting rid of my Iron Man when I max out everything. Just cause factor that I would like to actually be able to group up with people for dungeons. And do raid bosses. And enjoy PvP, because those are a big aspect of the game. Huh. Oh, sure. There you go. Yeah, a lot of my stuff is kind of low right now. I just managed to figure out how to get my herb lore up enough to actually start doing it. Nice. I was actually considering going to try the agility course, but I heard that it costs like a lot to do it. It's like 150,000 per due to some dispenser thing, so I wasn't sure if I should even do that one. There it is. Pigeon cage? What's a pigeon cage? What does it do? Did I get a pet pigeon? Didn't they upgrade run energy to be better? I don't know. Don't need read the posts. As it stands right now, I will say that it's not much different from when I first played. I tried leveling up my stuff, so because I was told like it will increase my stamina. It was on a YouTube video. I didn't fully pay attention, but it was a guy named OSRS Quest Guides. I was watching his video for a bit. Shrug in the mine near Remington wearing a gold necklace, a gold ring, and a bronze spear. Alright, downside, I don't have any of those items. Okay, let's see what this guy sells. Seems there's a shirt vendor nearby. So what do you sell, friend? Stuff I do not need. Trade the fur guy. I need level 35 thievery. Alright, and what's my thievery at currently? I think it's at 19. Silk stall level 20. Wine stall, fruit stall. Okay, so... I say we go back and we actually grab a hammer. Oh yeah, without a doubt. I've been keeping this one around, but only because it's an elite one. I'm going to keep the clue around, though. And I'm actually going to pour it out. Oh, yeah. I've been farming that like crazy. That's my main source of food right now. Oh, the baker stall's right there. Alright, we'll come back to that later. Right now, we're going to try and level up our agility. I usually try to do it off stream because the method I do, I guess, is like a little boring. I lost 102 of those little stamp thingies. But let me grab a hammer. Alright. Oh yeah, without a doubt. My character weighs way too much. 48 kilograms. Right now I'm trying to get my crafting and other things up, but I also need to find a place to level up my agility, which is why I'm actually going to head to the next place here. Since there's actually a leveling area over here I can do. And I can't sell any of this because it's too expensive to replace every time. I was originally going to fight the boss from the what's it called? Over near the barbarian outpost or whatever. He was like over here. But I cannot beat him because my prayer is too low, so my hope was to level that up. Oh yeah. I came close to beating him the first time, but my health got too low. I think I just got some lucky crits in. Wait, crop circle? What the? My curiosity shall get the better of me this one time. We're about to get abducted by aliens? We're about to get probed? Nope. Let's keep moving. Yeah, we'll do a few of the courses for a little bit. What was that? It's just poto poto? What's that mean? There's a doggy. Yep, that's the one I'm gonna do. I just need to go over here and turn in for a few. Oh, there's... I don't think so. If that's one where I grab the 2 vouchers, then yeah. But if it's something else, then no. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, I lost 8 of those marks because I died to that dragon boss. But I beat her, so I don't have to worry about losing it for a little bit. Who's this? It's another person. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out where to go get, so there's supposed to be some items you're supposed to get that will actually help you level up more. That was the other thing I was trying to figure out is like, wait, what was that? So the graceful set is like really good, but there's supposed to be like some gloves I'm supposed to get. But yeah, I can't drop this because I'd have to spend. So the chess piece alone costs me about 80,000 gold to pretty much get, so I could upgrade. Nice. Hmm? There we go. Let's keep moving. Have you not unlocked Canifis yet? I'm not sure. How do I unlock that? Oh, there's the mark of grace. Hmm. Canifis. Let me see. A, B, C. Medium Karanja Diary? I'm gonna assume there's a few different ones. What's a Karamja Diary? Is that a quest? Chances are. I always try to choose like the good person route because I want to try and get more. Karamja Diary. Alright, what does that require? Okay, so, apparently the Karamja Diary is something I should do. So pick 5 bananas. Bananas. Pick 5 bananas and put them in a barrel. So where do I get a Karamja Diary? Yeah. There we go. We're keeping it moving. Yeah, we'll try and go get a Karamja diary real quickly. That should be easy enough. It gives a 5% EXP boost. You have to do the medium one. So, medium requires me to visit the island of Crandor. KRA. Karamja gloves. Alright, hold on. I'm going to talk to this guy to get a new achievement diary, because I died before. Alright. Let's head over to our next area. We're going to go do the Karamja diary real quickly. The diary gives a 5% EXP buff, apparently, when doing agility tasks, after you do the medium one. Rewards from completing easy tasks in Karamja, according to Pirate Jackie the Fruit. Oh, that wasn't what I was supposed to click. I was supposed to click this. So yes, Karamja glove number 1 gives a... So, let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to click if I accidentally clicked off of it. These gloves are an offensive and defensive bonus, and in addition to a strength bonus, increasing 1. And discount prices at shops throughout Karamja, and gloves of a higher tier inherit bonuses of the gloves from previous tiers. So if I go to tier 4, Karamja, which will require me to complete all of them in the end. The boost is only in the Brimhaven course. Actually, the Brimhaven course is one of my quickest ones I've done. That's actually how I got to 46 in under an hour. I went from 20 to 46 within an hour, which was very nice. Oh, sorry, not within an hour. It was roughly within like 2 hours, because I had to turn in the tickets. I walked away with, I think, around 64 tickets or something like that, so it was pretty good. Plus, I need better gloves. Right now, these are currently what I have. Plus, I've already done most of the quests. I've already picked the bananas. I've already used the rope swing to travel to Moss Giant Island northwest of Karamja. So I could probably do that. And I've got to mine some gold northwest. Oh yeah, you can get lots of XP. So to start with, one of the major things I noticed is like your XP will scale. The higher you get, the more you get from turning the tokens. Not to mention there are some decent food items from what I've been told, but I don't know much about them. I would have to go back and look. In total, I died with 106 tickets in my pocket, which were going to get turned in once I finished my Iron Man, Ultimate Iron Man. I've also been getting ready to farm my Slayer quest. Since the Slayer quest actually has some good gloves. But depending on these Karamja Diary rewards, they might be worth a lot more. Oh yeah, so easy, that's all the easy. I just gotta kill an ogre and stuff, and do a bunch of stuff. So, I have to head to the fight pits. $30 coins or activate a Ring of Chaos. The Ring of Chaos would be nice to get. I need to figure out how to get that. Dr. Frankenstein, the scientist. This is the boat you take. So we go to Brimhaven, alright. Sorry, it looks so much different. So we go in here and we talk to this person. Not to mention the vendor discount would be really nice too. Talk to. Then if your fishing's high enough, these guys are good for fishing too. So talk to her. Alright. I need to get either a new achievement diary. I thought she gave food items, but I guess it's just... Oh, the graceful recolor. That's the thing you mentioned before. I need to get new gloves. But I don't know how to check my achievements. Let's check Google. Hold on. OSRS. Alright, we'll start with this. We'll head over to this, because this is the gates. So, it says, pick 5 bananas from the plantation located east of the volcano. Never... Alright, so we're heading over there, to Muse Point. Looks to be a tunnel downward. Alright, we gotta pick 5 bananas, alright. Use the rope swing to travel to the Moss Island. Okay, we got our first thingy. Nice. Alright, use the rope swing to travel the Moss Giant Island, alright? Rope swing, rope swing. Moss Giant Island? I feel like maybe it's right here? Alright, let's run back. We're going to do the Moss Island. Click the green one. What do you mean, click the green one? Check quest tab. Oh, quest. Oh! Holy moly! Nice! Dude, thank you! Karamja. Alright, easy tasks. Use the rope swing. Oh, I gotta go feed my fish. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I accidentally walked into something. Alright. Oh, hey! Alright, we got this guy. Let's see what you got for me. Yes, pinball fun. Alright. That one. That one. I thought it was only to 8. cool sapphires. I can use those later on. Alright, there we go. We just gotta go do the rope swing now. So where's the rope swing at? Oh, talk to this guy. Moss Giant Island? Yeah, Moss Giant Island's back here. I went the wrong way. Oh crap, my character's been poisoned. You son of a gun. Oh, dude, I'm gonna die. Damn you. Wanna know the worst part? I don't have a weapon. I'm gonna have to farm goblins and go back and get my stuff. Because I don't have any gold. Hold on. Let's go kill some goblins. Well, we can probably... take Iron Dagger. Good news is my character's strong enough where an Iron Dagger is basically like using a normal sword. It's like 40 gold to get there, so... Earth Rune. There's another 4 gold in my pocket. Come on. I need to go get my things. Bronze square shield. Nice. I'm going to just get like 100 gold to be safe. Alright, just... Actually, I could just pickpocket some civilians real quickly. Alright, we should be good. Let's go vendor. Alright, we're good. Yeah, but you can't access him as a hardcore Iron Man, unfortunately. Believe me, I tried when I lost my other stuff. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Dang snakes, dog. I gotta go back and get my stuff now. But we should have enough to actually move. Alright, let's keep moving. We got this. We just head to Brimhaven. We were very close. Let's get him. It's like 30 gold or 28 gold. There's my things. Hey. Get my stuff. Come on. My stam chose the worst time to fail. We definitely need to... No, no, no. I don't know if my stuff's disappearing and I'm not risking it. Are we missing anything? Put this here. Put that there. Put that on. Put that on. Alright. That goes here. That goes here. Alright. You. We're still farming up the other half of that skull. Putting my Jester mask back on. Did something just disappear or did I pick it up accidentally? A slice of cake. Alright. Karamja Diary. Mine some gold. Alright. Let's, Okay, we should focus on something for a bit. I guess we could focus more on agility, or we could try and level up our mining. I'd say we try to level up our mining. And we try to level it up by making steel. Yeah, sorry about that. It took me a moment to get back there. But yeah, we should probably try to get that caught up a little more, because I am going to renew my membership. At first I wasn't sure, but it's been getting more interesting. And I saw online there's lots of different bosses to do, so I'm not going to run out of anything to do. At least for a little bit. Alright, let's keep moving. Sorry, this is taking a bit. But if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it as efficient as humanly possible. I've tried inefficient, now I'm going to try efficient. All I have to do is get it to 40. As for the other Karamja Diary parts, apparently everything just at max it's like 4. Oh no, never mind. Max is 50 with a mahogany tree, and that's for medium. Ugh. Okay. It will be worth it though. We only want 5 of these. Alright. 2. Plus this will be better for me in the end too. Because I need better gear. I'm actually curious what comes after 2. Say one thing you love about RuneScape and 2 you hate. I'm bored having to wait 9 minutes for teleport cooldown. Well, I definitely love their skill menu. It's simple and easy to navigate. As for 2 things I hate, honestly, I hate some of the let me think here. I guess I hate how there's not enough like free to play content. I feel like if they were to do something, they should probably add the. I heard about something called the dungeoneering skill. I don't know enough on it to actually say if they should bring something like that back or not, but I would like to see it. Maybe reworked. I don't. What was the issue with the English is hard. Sorry. What was the issue with the dungeoneering skill? Because like I am genuinely curious on that. I feel like maybe if it had like a bonus like every like few levels, it's an added like maybe like at the end you get maybe like a bonus to your damage, like a 5% bonus on Slayer targets and a 1% bonus on non-Slayer targets. And maybe actually no, because dungeoneering would be towards like dungeons, I would think. So yeah, like a 5% bonus on dungeon bosses or something like that. Dungeoneering was on RS3, but OSRS we have raids. I liked dungeoneering on RS3. What was the main perks of the skill? I would hope to see maybe them bring some more skills into the game too. For the free tree, like, for the free tab. Get people a little more involved. I mean, agility already has like basically its baseline skill. So I feel like if they were to say still leave a lot of like like a lot of things that it can access behind paid content, but making it a free skill that can be leveled up in places like Remington and such, it would definitely encourage some people to expand more because they could still grind it out if they want to, but the game devs could also have a lot of fun with it. I'd like to see at least like another like row of skills if anything. Though the problem with that is that would mean they'd have to make this scrollable or expand the bag slot. So I guess that's the part that I'm tore on, because I don't know how they'd manage that. Because that would mean they'd expand a whole 3 new skills. And the things that I'd like to see added would be dungeoneering, and then a few other things too, but I'm not sure what else they could add. I would assume maybe they just take some things from old stuff, like old content, and just add it and try and rework it a little bit. Yeah, that's one downside. I would hope to find some more games that are similar to this, or just like similar in general. Why am I? Oh, it's because my window's open, that's why I'm cold. Ugh. There we go, I closed my window. So right now, for smelting, my character needs to get it up to 40 so he can make gold bars. And mining needs to get up 2 more levels as well for it. I was actually looking into game development myself. Because I wanted to see about making my first game. I definitely want to level up my ranged and magic more. That would make it so moving around would be a lot easier. The problem is leveling up magic is... There we go, head down here. I actually was about to look up to see if I could find any free assets I can use for my for game development. Cause I made a mining node. I can actually probably pull it up here. Hold on. Blender. Here, I can probably pull up the screen real quickly just to show it to people, if you guys want. One sec, my Blender's acting up. File, open, ore vein. I haven't done the colors yet on it. Screen display capture. There we go. Here you go. So yeah, I got an ore node. This was going to be like the color of the ore right here, and then this is all the rock and everything. I've also got, well, I can't open it up right now because there's like some things I would have tipped off like quests. It's meant to be a little bigger, so I'm going to expand it a little more. But yeah, it's like my starting point. My hope is to find like-minded individuals that want to learn how to code, and I'd be more than happy to sit down and work with them to learn how to code video games and just everything, just so I could start putting people together to actually try and make a company. Oh yeah, my character's scrolled out really far. But yeah, I like designing video games, so I'm hoping that I can make something similar. I like the way that they've done this, and Oh, yeah, it's really easy. I actually have a unlisted, I think it's either unlisted or private, playlist for like game development. I was gonna find some like public assets and actually try and get some trees together. I even had I was even starting to look up how to render like NPCs. But yeah, Blender's one of my softwares that I use. The other one that I use right now, let's see here. So I have one for 2D models and 3D models. So for my 3D models, I use Blender for creating objects. And then I started using this other software here called Godot. And then for my two-dimensional stuff, I'm using Pixelrama, which is decent. I'm also going to grab one more coal. My plan is to at least institute like a free game that could actually be a starting point and actually implement a lot of the stuff that would need to be done. I'll probably end up putting like an add-on. Actually, no. What I should do is probably try and make a game that's... Should I start small or start big? I could start small with a free game, or I could try a 2D game that could be worth a little more. Like something that would act... I say I do both. I say I do a 2D game that's like really cheap, but really like got a lot of content. Not something that's cheaply designed, but something that's like cheaply like bought. I don't believe video games should cost as much as they do nowadays. I'm not a big fan of like companies charging like an arm and a leg for people to actually play a video game. If I do end up using like assets from a predetermined site, I'll probably only make the game like $1 or something in the end. That's what I feel like a game that's like designed from pre-existing assets should be. I think that would be a good alternative. I've even got 2D character designs, though the problem is animating them. Anvil. Alright. Alright, craft. Alright, at 875, and it would probably take... Okay, so yeah. Start small. Or do you already have a clear goal of what you wanted to do? Honestly, I feel like I should start small because I need to get a dev team together to actually do what I want to do, and I don't think people would be willing to just donate time. They'd want to be paid. So I'd probably start with something small, like a little 2D side scroller. Before moving on to a to something that's a little bit more bigger, because we need to at least have a server to actually run it on. My end goal is to at least create a 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 more. That makes 5. My goal is to bring like MMOs back into like designing style. Like actually putting down groundwork. See, back in the day, a lot of people were making them, but apparently something was going around. Rumors started apparently from what everyone was saying at GameStop where MMOs were falling out of style. That is so far from the truth. 2, 4, 6. So I'd like to see more return. One more, and then we head over here and mine up 4 of these stones. Oh, nice. There we go. Let's keep moving. In a little bit, we'll be at 39. So yeah, establishing a little capital wouldn't hurt to actually get it done. So I'd like to start my own business. So a lot of MMO companies, the reason they don't put a lot of effort into their games is because they don't have any competition in the end. Competition is a key part in companies to actually make them good. Look at it like this. With Blizzard, they originally were not uploading anything. But when Final Fantasy came out, started listening to people, and was like listening to people, and people started heading over there from World of Warcraft, suddenly Blizzard started stepping up their A game a little bit. All it pretty much takes is just another company coming in, and it forces these companies to start actually paying attention to their player base. So my goal is to bring a game that can basically blow World of Warcraft and Runescape out of the water, 2 of the very big MMOs. The problem is, that is a thing that's easier said than done. There have been hundreds of others that have had way more skill in the field than me, that have claimed to want to do the same thing and still failed. I like the profession system from World of Warcraft the most, though, for an MMO. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. EA is... They ain't smart. They canceled their Command & Conquer series, which I hated, because that was my favorite series when I was growing up. Right now we're trying to get my fletching up because we need better arrows. But arrows are expensive to buy, so we're going to make them. And we're going to make... So, if we were to make... 1,000 of them, that's 3,700 XP. So we're going to need a good bit. So we're going to farm this up best we can. Up until we at least get the gold all set. Because the Karamja Diary requires 40 mining, 65 fishing. and 50 in axe cutting for the medium. Alright, let's start collecting. I would like to see more games come back and actually give more competition. That's why I want to learn more about game development. I feel like there's a lot that could be done. In the dungeon below the volcano. There's 2 for the medium one, so we're going to have to finish this up. So we have to access, travel to Port's Rim via the dock east of Musa Point. Use the fishing spot, so we'll need to go get a fishing rod. A fly fishing rod, probably. But we also need to get our mining up because we are required to collect 5 gold. Which is also important because we'll need the gold later on to be smelted down to make our jewelry pieces. 2, 4, 5. Make another one. I like their system though. I'm torn on which crafting system I'd use. I want to use their little reward system from this too, but not to the same degree. I don't want a lot of the stuff that's been going on here to be dragged over. Actually, while I've got a moment, I'm going to finish watching the news. Oh yeah, feathers, without a doubt. Nice, we're level 39 mining. I guess the thing that I'm saying is, I'd like to see more profession systems, but I'd like to see them more manageable. I guess I'd like to see them in the same way I see them in both games. Is the best way I could describe it. So I'd like to see these skills set like this. Like with like different skills like attack, health, and all this other stuff. Stuff that you can level up from fighting over time. But I'd also like to see certain professions limited. So like I'd like someone to choose between the like mining and like a gathering profession and a crafting profession. But it's their choice too. I feel like the combination of those two would be a lot better. So it starts smelting, and I'm going to look up real quickly how to actually grab this stuff. Also, I'd like to see the world a little bit more larger. Like, I understand what they're saying about like it being small. Like, so if our character is canonically 6 feet tall, all right. I don't know what our characters are canonically, but say we're like 6 feet tall. Standing next to this wall right here, the wall is just shy of 12 feet. A wall of this magnitude would probably be at least double that, at minimum, if you're using a reference like the medieval walls from Europe and stuff like that during its earlier years. But yeah, as soon as we unlock the so what we're trying to unlock right now is a willow bow. Hold on, right here, sorry. So bows, I'm trying to unlock the ability to craft a alright, so I make oak bows. Yeah, willow bows right here. And I also need to get my character up to 30 archery, so we're going to be using a another bow for a bit. Oh, looks like someone wants to fight. Yeah, back when they were... I remember actually being on around the time where there was no auction house. You know, the Grand Exchange. So I'd definitely like to see that alternated. Though I do like their concept of everything being isolated to one area, I can understand, like, some of the major issues. As well as I feel like there should be more stackable items. But only to certain degrees. Like, I feel like ores, a 20 stack is... Actually, no, a 10 stack. I was going to say 5, but 5 seemed too low and 20 seems too high. So I'd say a 10 stack. No, maybe a 5 stack. It's a real tear on the scenario. Oh yeah, without a doubt. The problem is, hardcore Iron Man, we can't use banknotes. So like, there's lots of things that I like. I like the size of the inventory. Ooh, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 7. One more will make 8. Alright, there we go. Come on. Keep murking them. Then one more to make 9. One more will make 4. And we quickly try to work our way back up here. Like, I like their magic school, but I feel like it could... I don't even know. I feel like if I were to blatantly just take from their magic school's design, that'd be copyright waiting to happen. So I'd like to think of something a little bit more unique, to say the least. Nice. Alright, craft. Yeah, the magic school. Like, if I was designing a game, and I was basing it off of the magic schools from the 2 different games I mentioned, I wouldn't be certain who to actually, like, take inspiration from. So I feel like mana is an important part. I might do a basic platformer, something that's fun, simple. Smith at the anvil. Yeah, I feel like maybe the runes would be like something more fitting for like something along the lines of like an advanced spell, like something that would hit more. So maybe along the lines of a teleport. Like, I like how they offer teleport to more people. So my goal would be to do similar to WoW's class system though. So obviously I'd like people to have access to magic teleportations, but I'd like it to be like a subclass. So say I'm so my idea is like, say for example, I thought this one through a lot. Say I pick a rogue, all right? A rogue, I'm dual wielding, I wear light armor. I'm not just going to be able to subclass into something right away. The first thing is level 20. You can pick something or you can pass. Level 40, at level 30 it will, if you pass at level 30 it will basically require you to pick one. but it will give you a re-randomized. So if you don't like the first one, actually no, sorry, it gives you two re-randomized. I think 25, and if you don't like it, you can wait until 30, and then you have to pick one. So that would give you 3 different choices each time. And then at level 60, you'll pick a subclass, something along the lines of something similar to another class. So, say you pick something sort of like a say someone that's more experienced in combat. You become something, I guess you could say, like a Nightblade. Someone that's skilled in hand-to-hand combat versus anything else. Basic stuff to just make it more interesting. Give me a moment here. Sorry, I accidentally downloaded something that I wanted to get rid of. Alright, one more. But yeah, mana makes sense. I feel like, because runes seem to take up too much, they're too expensive, alright? But mana naturally regenerates. So I feel like maybe some classes should like have like certain spells that require it. Like certain things, like teleportation definitely would require a rune. Like you'd need something that can like, think of it like similar to how they do this. Alright? That little weighing scale there is your balance of magic and power. Wind, you're traveling on the wind to get to a new area. And the earth is the earth under your feet. You don't want to spawn in the sky. Varrock, I guess the fire would maybe represent the dwarven forges burning underneath. And then certain powerful spells too. Fire Surge, something like that, yeah, would definitely require some runes. But to what extent, I would not know. Sorry, I'm just going through some stuff right now, and I'm actually checking some stuff because I'm gonna set up a I'm gonna set one up because this week is gonna be game development week for me. If I'm not streaming, chances are I'm either working out at the house or I'm gonna be developing something. I'm gonna make a fun game. All right, there we go. Let's keep moving. There we go. All right, let's keep moving. But yeah, I agree that mana should definitely be something that will be implemented. Do I believe RuneScape doesn't care about their game? Or, Jagex? I don't think that it's the case. But I do believe that some gentle competition, or maybe even me designing some games and being able to get in a foot in the door would be nice to get some experience in the field. I learned everything from the time that I've spent working. I learned how to cook because I worked in a restaurant. I learned how to handle customers because I worked in retail. Still don't like retail though. And I work as a driver, as a professional driver now, which, I was already knew how to drive, but still, I try to go about it smart. In old school RuneScape, how much XP does it take to get from 30 to 40 fletching? I'm gonna Google it. In old school RuneScape, how much EXP will it take to get your fletching from 30 to 40? 14,000. So at 1500, okay. Let me find someone that actually. Oh, he sells it. Okay. Yeah, I'll grab it real quick. One, two, three, four. Hold on. Yeah. Why do these guys still attack me despite my attack level being so higher than theirs? Okay, if it's 1500 EXP each, That's 13,318. Hmm. Oh wait, what'd you say? Oh yeah, it's slow, but well, you do need seeds, but kind of passive since you run by it. True, true. Does this like carry over? Like if I were to plant things here? Summoning skill. So like, if I were to log off after raking this patch and I paid one of these NPCs to take care of it, and I came back on, say, right now I'm on world 370. Say I were to swap over to world 483. Would my herb garden still be there, or would I lose everything? Okay. Alrighty, and our mining is almost to where it needs to be. Luckily. Alright, so I'll probably try and get some seeds and try it out later on. I'm sure I could tinker around with it for a bit. But yeah, I like their idea of like grinding. Like the amount of XP you need to get something to 99. I can agree with that. Though I'd like to do World of Warcraft's version of weapon skills with unarmed and maces and swords and everything else and daggers from their classic era. The health skill I would like to see an increase, but rather than a set number, I'd prefer it be being a percent. Though balancing that out might be a little more difficult, because if we're doing bosses, they're going to hit harder. So I'd like to have a certain amount of health, but not to an excessive degree. I prefer it to go from Control M to M. But I also think I prefer I prefer to keep the skills in this with that, similar to how Blizzard's layout would be. And then also, I guess it'd be hard to explain. It is kind of hard to explain. There we go. That is perfect. What if I told you that I just had the most genius idea in the world for a game? What about a game where you're not raiding the dungeon? You're the dungeon boss. I just thought about an anime. I was just thinking to myself for a second. I was like, that would actually be really fun. Ugh. I need to shave soon. Oh crap, I went the wrong way. Sorry guys. Hold on. Well, the goal is to make sure that heroes can't get to your end chamber, I would think. But also there'd be a lot of things, like you would have to fight like NPCs and they get stronger. Think of it like that one Pokemon mod that one guy was doing, where instead of challenging the gyms, you are the gym leader. I think you'd fight NPCs, but other players can invade your dungeon. So like, say like you're like playing, so it would have like a single player but a multiplayer aspect, similar to the Dark Souls invasion. So where someone can invade your dungeon, but also I don't think similar to the Dark Souls invasion either. I feel like it'd be better if someone actually had to like hunt for it. Ooh, sorry, I'm shivering right now. I don't know why I'm so... Oh, I left my doors open in my other parts of my house. I might have to take a breather for a bit and just go make some dinner or something. At some point. But yeah, this would be my goal. I'd start with something simple, not excessively long, but not excessively short. Something short and cheap to start with. Like a dungeon crawler for like a side scroller for like $1 that would maybe get someone like an hour or two of content. And that would allow me to actually be able to learn a bit more before doing a few more. I think my worst fear though is if I start designing games, am I going to start hating playing video games? I don't want that to be the case, because I like my video games. I feel like I'm going to have to make a game that I can like as well. I took a course in coding back in the day, and I've been looking up at a lot of stuff, so it shouldn't be too difficult for me, which is good. Alright, let's see. Watch something else, but check out that priest in peril. That unlocks Canifest? I'll take a look. Priest in peril. Is that a quest? Oh, right here. I already have it. To the east of the Varrock Palace. I should head there and investigate what has happened to him. A temple. Oh, I'm in Falador. Let's see. Here's my human models. Sorry guys, just finishing up this last little bit and then we're gonna go. Cause I gotta go make dinner soon. Download that. Good music file. Alright, we're gonna go over here and smelt, and then we're gonna take a breather for a few. I'm gonna go make some dinner, and we'll be back in like a half hour, 45 minutes. Uh, nice. That's a good one. Alright. Pausing. Alright, I'm gonna take a breather. I'll look for sound effects later. Let me log out for a little bit.